All right. We had a gorgeous fall day. A little chilly.
Little chilly. We got that lake effect kind of out of the way early in time for the Browns game, which was good. It didn't help them win, but hey, we can only do so much. It felt like fall. It's still going to feel like fall out there tonight. But we have some changes ahead as we get kind of into the next week and a half or more. We kind of look back over the last week and a half to 2 weeks. We see a lot of highs in the 60s. Just a couple days where we were in the upper 70s to low 80s, and our average high was at least 80 through much of this time frame. So generally below average is where we've been. That's kind of been our status quo for August, especially. We were over 3 degrees below average for August. We were cool again today. Temperatures did not exactly impress, just 48 degrees this morning out at Hopkins. That average low is about 60. Average high is now down to 78. We were 10 degrees below average even for our high this afternoon. 67 is as good as we did out towards Hopkins. No measurable precipitation out at Hopkins. A couple areas did pick up a little bit of moisture. If you did, might have interfered with your plans a little bit this morning, but that's your best chance for rain, really, as we go through the next several days here. And we are definitely running at a deficit for rain after August. So we do need it. It's just not going to be in the forecast anytime soon, at least nothing significant. What is going to be significant is a change in our temperatures. Again, the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so, lots of 60s showing up. That's not going to be the case going forward here. We're still below average for tomorrow, close to 70 degrees for our afternoon high. But it's a step in the right direction. That's going to take us well back into the upper 70s, low 80s for our highs as we go through the rest of this week and into the weekend as well. So we're going to see those temperatures rebounding, especially in terms of our daytime highs. Our overnight lows are still going to be on the cool side, especially for tonight. But those daytime highs will be recovering very quickly, and it's going to feel a lot nicer as we get into the rest of that work and school week. Here's high pressure just off to our west. That is going to be settling in and really set us up for that great week of weather. High pressure usually means good things for us, and it does mean good things in terms of very little rainfall. And of course, nice conditions, some sunshine heading our way, and those warmer temperatures as well. Any additional chance for rain that we have for the rest of the week, really going to come. We got a quick little boundary moving through over the lake right now. That's trying to spark a couple showers on the radar out towards Pennsylvania. We'll see if this little wave of clouds can get us any kind of drops of rain at all. If you get anything, you're going to be lucky. Most of us not going to pick up any moisture with this. But we are in for a pretty cool night. Those temperatures were, again, not impressive this afternoon by early September standards. We are cooling off very quickly as we've gotten into the overnight hours here. Most of us already dropping into the 40s, already down to 41 out towards Youngstown area, 42 for Worcester, 43 out towards Ashtabula, and that means we're heading for a chilly night. Our dew points have dropped. We're in the 40s, some upper 30s. So as we get some mostly clear, calm conditions, our temperatures are going to try to fall towards those dew points. We are going to keep those dew points very low. We often talk about the muggy meter for hot, humid conditions. Well, we're going to talk about comfortable conditions for the rest of the week. Those dew points are going to stay very low, and even if we get a little bit of a spike later in the week, that is still well in the comfortable range, so that's not going to be an issue for us this week. Tonight, though, we are going to watch a couple of those clouds. Again, any rain potential at all is going to be very minimal with those clouds that are moving in off of the lake. We'll watch those closely, maybe just a couple of sprinkles out of those. Temperatures in the 40s, some upper 30s could be possible for some of those areas that tend to run a little bit colder away from the lake. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a chilly start tomorrow morning. You definitely want the jackets or extra layers if you've got to be out the door first thing in the morning, or really any plans through the morning at all. You probably want that extra layer jacket. By the afternoon, things are going to feel a little bit nicer. We'll get back close to 70 degrees for our afternoon high. We'll still pop a few clouds from time to time tomorrow, but I think generally a little more sunshine is going to be the case for us. As we get into tomorrow evening, the Guardians are going to be back in town taking on the Royals at 6:40 p.m. Mainly clear and pleasant as we get into the evening. Temperatures in the 60s as we get into game time. Once we get past sunset, those temperatures will cool off pretty quickly. So again, you might want that extra layer or jacket, especially if you're hanging out at all after the game. We'll pick up the National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast on Tuesday morning. Again, Tuesday could be a potentially chilly start, especially away from the lake. Tuesday's looking fantastic, though, with high pressure in charge. We are going to see wall-to-wall sunshine, some nice blue skies as we go through the day. And those temperatures, again, take a step in the right direction. We're back a little closer to average as we go through the afternoon. We'll be well into the 70s as we get into those afternoon hours, and then more of the same as we go through the rest of that Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. We got temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s as we go through the rest of the week. Plenty of sunshine, dry conditions for us all the way through the weekend. Lena?
All right, thanks, Jessica. Next.